All right. My name is Matt Davidsmeyer. I appreciate Hannah, you and your fiance buying this machine. Just wanted to run you through a few things real quick before when you get this thing home, and some things you might have to do in order to get it in the house. I don't know. Anyway, this package right here has the wiring schematic for this machine. I'm going to put that in as well. These are the signs, all wrapped up in saran, all attached into the top. I cut this cardboard to fit so we could put the signs on there. Inside the machine, if you have to open this up, which you'll have the key, I'll put in the bag and put it here on the machine itself. Inside here, you're going to see a lever to take this off. There's also a plug right here, and it's just 4 pins that you unplug. Pull this off. You can pull the glass, it just slides out like so, like that. You want to make sure you put this on something so it won't explode. Concrete on those will make them pop. There's a couple of levers inside here that you turn, and you grab the front. It can lift this up, and you can see what's going on in here if you have to. You shouldn't have to. Anyway, latch them back. All right, I'm going to put the glass back in. Just in case you would ever have to retrieve a ball that gets hung up somewhere, which you shouldn't have to. Slide that in like that. Make sure that wiring harness goes down inside there. Latch that. Put this back in here on that plug. You can see it, it's pretty obvious what it is. Shut the door, turn the key, you're done. This machine, when you get it home and get it set up, you'll want to get a level to put on this to make sure that it is plumb. And because it'll make it play better, it'd be easier to make sure that everything's working right if it's level. Okay, and it kind of runs downhill a little bit, and that's okay. In the back of the machine, I'll plug it here. In the back of the machine, spin this around. You see, we've got the back box here, the cover. Key. This key will be inside the door on the front. So you use the other key to unlock that door, and then use this key to unlock this door. Notice how the power cord's coming through that notch. Set this over here. And this cord is going to be wound up down inside here. All right. Now, if you have to take this off to get it in the house, you're going to need a ratchet extensions, a 9/16 and a 1/2 inch. This bolt is 1/2 inch. These two back here are 9/16, and you have to take them all out to get that cabinet off. But before you do that, this plate here has 2 plugs on it. You have to unplug and push inside of this little cavity right here. Then this actually lifts off and goes down inside. Then you have this wiring harness. There's a plug here and a plug here, and yeah, it's tough getting them out, but they will come out. Just got to make sure you pull them evenly, okay? Come out, and this will fall down inside here. Once you've done all that and take them 2 bolts out, this cabinet will come off. All right, so I'm going to plug this stuff back in because they're going to pick this thing up and ship it just like this. They're going to wrap it up, put cardboard all over it. They're going to make sure that it is completely sealed up so it won't get damaged. And this harness runs right up through here. Now you're going to see these 2 plugs look the same. Well, if you look at it, this one right here has a red wire on it. It goes on this side because this side also has a red wire. So we're going to make sure we get these lined up right. Push it in. It goes down in there hard, no big deal. All right, make sure that's in. And then when you put the door back on, all you're going to do, of course, getting in a hurry here. All right, you pull this plate back up. there's a little notch it slides into. Drop it over the bolt, pull that harness back out, and plug the little one in. Plug this big one in. It's ready to go. I'm going to put this cord in the notch. Okay. Push the door up, turn the key, it's locked. Alright, these legs have, the heads on these are 5/8. Use a 5/8 ratchet or 5/8 socket and a ratchet if you want. The only other thing, like I said, when you level this thing up, these legs have casters on the bottom, or adjusters, and you just need a 9/16 wrench, and you just lift it up a little bit and then screw the leg down, or the adjuster down, and then tighten it back up. The other thing I want to show you before we end this is this back glass, there's light bulbs behind it. The only way to get to them, is by taking, when you take the door out, okay, there is a lever right here. This little lever right here, you pull out just enough that this slides right off of there. And when you do that, then this piece of glass, you have to kind of grip it a little bit with your fingers. It will actually slide out, and then you can see the bulbs if you ever have to replace it. Just make sure it goes all the way in. This here goes in that notch right there, and you'll feel it go flush. It needs to be flush before that will go back in. Now the other guy that had this years ago had drilled these out and put screws in. I didn't think it's necessary to put them back. There's no reason for it. Anyway, so I'll put this back on here like this. Door in, lock it, you're ready to go. Well, hopefully when you get this thing home, you'll get it in the house, get it set up, and you won't have to take it apart. This thing is heavy, there's no doubt about it, it is heavy. So anyway, well, I again appreciate you purchasing the machine, and I hope you guys enjoy it for years to come. Thank you.